Hey, what's up guys? JD Venom here, back with you for another reaction video today. Today, it is from WhatCulture Wrestling. 10 WWE wrestlers who will leave in 2021. Prediction. It's a prediction, right? We don't know confirmation or truth of if these guys will be leaving WWE or not. So very much I'll take it with a grain of salt. Now I will give my thoughts about this, if I really think they are leaving or not. Remember, we're still in a world crisis situation. I'm not gonna say what it is right now for demonetization purposes, but you guys know what's going on in the world. We know what's going on in the world. There is really two major wrestling companies right now. One, AEW. Two, WWE. You got Impact, you got New Japan, you got Ring of Honor, you got NWA, but I don't really foresee a lot of WWE wrestlers going to there just because of, they are, they got a budget as well. Money doesn't grow on trees. But regardless, guys, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like the Facebook page. Both links are down below. All that stuff, as per usual. Leave a comment as well on who you want me to react to next or what video you want me to react to next. Leave a comment down below. But, yeah, man, let's get into it. WhatCulture Wrestling. Let's see if our guy... You know what I mean? If our guy is going to be doing the video, for the life of me, I can't think of his name right now. But we know this here. Simon, there you go, Simon. Or we're going to be looking at the other Simons. Or the, yeah. We don't want the other Simons. We want the Simon. But anyway, let's go. Let's check it out.
Well, 2020 was.
This is not the guy that I want. This is not the guy that I want to
Happy New Year,
watch.
everyone. Here we are in 2020.
He tries too hard, I think.
God, let this year be better across the sodding.
He tries too hard.
I mean,
I get it. He has to entertain us.
New beginnings. Yeah. New year, new me, and all that bollocks. Maybe you're gonna try and do dry January or follow in the footsteps of Daniel Bryan and go a bit vegan. Maybe finally this is the year that your favourite superstar's actually going to get a push.
We'll see.
If you are a superstar within the WWE, maybe this is the year you have a bit of a change of scenery. Look, maybe you're fed up of constantly hitting
Vince McMahon, SmackDown is
contract is expiring.
Almost my show now. It's not a raw. Oh man, I can't do Vince right now. My voice is good.
With that in mind, I'm Adam Wilborn from WhatCulture, and these are 10 WWE superstars who will leave.
For some reason, I thought his name was Simon Wilborn.
Number
Adam.
10. Drew Gulak. The only person on this list who's had a bit of a dry
Gulak
run at leaving WWE last year. Of course, Gulak was released as part of the Cull in 2020 and then brought back into the fold to do some great stuff with Daniel Bryan and then some enhancement talent stuff and
24/7 championship.
Bollocks was called for in the 24/7 championship.
So rough,
Drew
man.
Gulak
You got one of the best.
WWE are giving.
I got pause it here already. You got one of the best technical professional wrestlers who can have a character if you allow him to be in the company. What is he doing? Chasing 24/7 title, not being used on SmackDown the way he's supposed to. Come on, man. Drew Gulak deserves a lot more. Pull him back down to NXT. He could be great for the mid-card at NXT. He'll be a great North American champion as a heel if you give him the opportunity. Just saying.
He would be excellent mid-card talent for AEW or Ring of Honor or Impact.
Mid-card, exactly.
Literally anywhere that Vince McMahon
NXT,
is not in charge.
NXT.
No nonsense.
I'm just saying.
Pro wrestler,
NXT.
Vince McMahon hasn't got a sodding clue what to do with him. He needs to leave because he's better than all this. Plus, his CV would look beautiful in one of his PowerPoint presentations.
True.
Star wipe anyone? Number 9, Kushida. I'm just going to read you some of Kushida's achievements. Kushida is a 6-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, a 2-time Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion,
yes, he is.
won the Best of the Super Juniors in both 2015 and 2017,
yes,
captured the Super J Cup in 2016, and won the Super Junior Tag Tournament with Alex Shelley in 2012, as well as winning the ROH TV title before he headed to WWE. Oh, and he's the literally only person in history to have won the WCPW World Cup. But you wouldn't know any of that watching him.
Alright, that last accolade no one cares about.
Phenomenally talented individual, and he's had some decent matches in WWE. But that's about it. There was a period last year where I thought he might be getting a title shot against Finn Balor, and then he just didn't. He clearly is a talent that WWE have just hoovered up so no one else could have him. And in 2021, he either needs to get those titles
Like, I'm
off
just
him,
listening.
in
Like,
and
there's
around
nothing
the
to react
title
to. It's
properly,
true.
Or he needs
It's
to leave
true.
WWE. Because just imagine what someone like AEW could do with Kushida, or if he just went back to Japan.
All
At
right,
the end
like,
of the day,
okay,
yes,
let's get this straight. And this is what a lot of people don't understand. Go to AEW, go to AEW, go to AEW. Not everybody that goes to AEW is going to be successful. Not to say that Kushida would not be, because I think he will be. But you only got so much time a week. You got 2 hours a week, right? 2 hours a week on the roster, right? You only got 2 singles titles and 1 tag team championship. You can only do so much in AEW. If he leaves, where is he going to go? Back to New Japan? I can see that for him. But for these other guys, right? They may be able to go to New Japan. They may be able to go to Ring of Honor. I was going to say TNA. It's TNA to me still, damn it. But Impact Wrestling. You know what I mean? NWA. Not everybody can go to AEW and be successful the way that we know that they can be. Just look at Jack Swagger, Jake Hager. Yeah, he's in the Inner Circle and all that, but like, you know, he hasn't really done anything. Let's be honest, he hasn't really done anything in AEW. He's been part of some good matches, you know, with the Inner Circle. But guys like I was gonna say the Lucha House Party, no, the Lucha Bros, right? Has some great matches, but that's all they have is great matches. They haven't won anything, right? They haven't won, you know, the tag team titles. A team, one of the best teams in the world, though, something that we know that they can do. Proud and Powerful, same thing. You know what I mean? Like, these guys don't want to just go places that have great matches, because that's what Kushida's doing right now in NXT. He's having great matches. If he leaves, I'm pretty sure he wants to be a champion. He's not young. He's not young. He's not in his early 30s, he's in his late 30s. Just something to think about.
It's different from many of WWE's other brands. But not by that much. Number 8, Ricochet.
Oh, Ricochet. Ricochet's
like
top 3 for
Bryan
sure.
Kendrick,
I don't know.
I'm
very curious to see who else he has on the list.
Other people can barely even dream of, but he can't get ahead in WWE because he's perceived to just be a high flyer with a lack of personality or mic skills, which is why they let Brock Lesnar murder him at Super Showdown, and Cedric Alexander
He doesn't have
go,
great mic skills.
You're not going to bother, then I will when it comes to the Hurt Business. This is a guy who, 4 or 5 years ago was.
But he is fantastic.
Talked about matches in the world against Will Ospreay, and still looked like a hell of a find when he first arrived in WWE. Now he's pissing away his prime years feuding with bloody Blade, Laser, Blazer, and Queef of Retribution. Get out while you still can, mate. Number 7, the Viking Raiders.
Woo! Because Ivar is injured right now. But damn, they really screw these guys up. They really screwed these guys
WWE
up,
tried
man.
to present the Viking Raiders as romping, stomping.
They were supposed to be called the
badasses
Viking
who
Experience,
ran through
remember?
anyone. And then, seemingly
The
out of
Viking
nowhere, they did a
Experience.
complete 180.
This right here was the worst thing about WWE in 2019. Or I'm saying 2020. This was terrible. Oh, it's entertaining. And this is not why most people watch professional wrestling. You don't put guys like the Viking Raiders in skits like this with the Street Profits. Street Profits, they may be able to get away with this, but it's just awful, man.
Decided, no,
Awful
these two
TV.
are comedy relief because one of them is sexy,
comedy relief.
and one of them is not. What? I don't know why they did that. These were meant to be like the modern day version of Demolition or the Road Warriors,
Terrible,
or
man.
those sorts of groups, and yet now look at them. We had them in WCPW, and Hansen and Rowe used to be able to do things in the ring that defies logic. Like when Hansen, whenever he would do that cartwheel or the bounce off the ropes, I think A, the ring might implode, and B, my jaw would just be on the floor when it didn't, and they still managed to achieve the sort of badass offense you'd expect for them alongside just gravity-defying feats.
I have nothing to say about this.
What's going on with him? I realise Ivar is injured right now, but when he returns, are things going to get any better?
Probably
Sense not. I think they'd be better off cutting their losses and returning to former glories in Japan. Ooh, speaking of which, number 6, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yes. Now, Nakamura's a little bit different. Now, they completely screwed Nakamura. It all started at WrestleMania against AJ Styles. Love AJ Styles and everything, but if Nakamura was booked to win that match, then he'll be in a lot better position than he is right now. He should have been WWE champion. Period. No one could debate that. You brought this guy over from New Japan, over one of the most over guys in the history of NXT, probably a top 3 NXT theme of all time, right? Him, Bobby Roode, whoever you want to put as for third, right? As far as theme songs is concerned in NXT history, right? And to the fact that, he's been, United States champion, IC champion. He's been, tag team champion. He's won titles. Won the Royal Rumble. That's awesome, obviously. That's how he got his title shot. But just overall, man, you're talking about just screwing somebody up. Shinsuke Nakamura is that. And it's a shame. It's a shame.
Speaking of returning to former glories in Japan, the former 3-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion Shinsuke Nakamura could make a huge splash if he left the safety of his WWE contract for a series of high-profile matches in New Japan, for example. But at the end of the day, no one can really begrudge Shinsuke for what he's doing right now. He's 40 years old, his body's been through hell, and this could well be described as his money years.
True.
If he wanted to, though, and he put the feelers out, there is no doubt that New Japan would leap at the opportunity and throw all kinds of money at him to get him back. Until then, though,
but here's the thing, though, and this is what people are not understanding. WWE money, New Japan money, right? He may be happier going back to Japan. I get that. I understand that. He's 40 years old, as Adam said. New Japan. Think about the matches he's going to have in New Japan. He's going to be beating the hell out of people, and people's going to be beating the hell out of him. Does he want to do that at the age of 40, or does he want to sit back in the company in the Western Hemisphere and not have to have those crazy matches, right? He can go in and have tag team matches every other week and make way more money. I'm just saying.
White guy.
I'm just saying.
Who lives in the middle of England.
People don't think about that. I don't necessarily agree with it, sort of but people don't think about that aspect from the wrestler standpoint. Just saying.
Yeah. Number 5, Cesaro.
Same thing with Cesaro.
Are you sure this is from the 2021 list, yeah? I only say that because Cesaro's, 40 now? He's been with WWE for 9 years, and he still appears in lists every year about potential future world champions. I think it's time to accept, lads, it's never going to happen. He has stopgap world title challenger written all over him.
Now,
he will never be a singles world champion.
Now, if he goes and leaves to AEW, I can see AEW push him to the world title. Just because of what WWE did. If WWE doesn't do it, AEW will. He will go to AEW. He will become world champion. Way too talented to not be a world champion.
Whilst Vince McMahon is around. Maybe he'll do it in AEW. Maybe he'll be King of the Mountain in Impact. Maybe he'll head back to Ring of Honor and just tear up trees there. But whilst he's in WWE, if Vince McMahon is still there, it ain't going to happen for Cesaro. So I suppose it just depends which you think's going to last longer. His WWE tenure or Vince McMahon. And look at Vince McMahon's mum. Number 4, Aleister Black. Oh, what could have been, eh? His NXT run was so hard-hitting and exciting, and then he went up to the main roster.
I love Aleister Black, man.
Entrance. He worked alongside Ricochet, and then he was...
It really hurts to see him on this list.
Natural successor to The Undertaker.
But it's true. It's 100% true.
He got WWE'd, didn't he? They didn't know what to do with him, and now he's just... bleh. It doesn't look good.
Well, because his wife got fired because she refused to.
Selena Vega's left the company. We all know how he can be treated as a result
because of her Twitch.
Quite right actions when he returns. So why bother? Why bother when literally any other promoter not named Vincent Kennedy McMahon?
If he goes to AEW, I don't see him as a world champion.
Number 3, Lana.
Oh, duh.
But why would she want to leave WWE with that incredible babyface push she was given, which involved her being put through a table for 9 weeks straight, winning Survivor Series?
If she leaves, good riddance. Get her out of here. She's useless without Rusev there. I'm sorry. If you're watching this, I want you to leave so you can go to AEW and be better used. You're just not being used properly. If you happen to see this video, I doubt it, but you know.
Bollocks. Look, that's not going to be the main reason Lana leaves WWE. The main reason is the reason that Miro gave on the Talk is Jericho podcast. The couple love being together, and that's kind of difficult when you're in 2 different companies, especially during an ongoing global bastard. Maybe she'll try a look in AEW, maybe she'll try a look with ventures outside of pro wrestling. But either way, I don't see Lana being a part of WWE by the end of 2021. Number 2, Daniel Bryan. Career superworker Daniel Bryan.
No. I disagree with this. You want to know why? It's because that, yes, he can go to New Japan. Yes, he can go back to Ring of Honor, which I don't see. I mean, I can, but I don't see that. Yes, he can go to AEW, or maybe even Impact. But let's remember the fact that it was WWE that allowed Daniel Bryan to come back and wrestle. Now, he was on contract. He was in contract still. I get that. Yeah, if he was out of contract, he would have left. He could have went to Ring of Honor and wrestled there, or New Japan, he would have been wrestling there. But let's remember the fact that WWE allowed him to come back. I mean, it's that's hard to walk away from. I think it's hard to walk away from as well if that he basically has a job for life. If he leaves WWE, he won't have a job for life within a company like this that's going to pay him. He could be a backstage producer. He could be in NXT, teaching those guys on how to wrestle, how to cut promos, how to, tell stories in the ring. Daniel Bryan is one of those guys that can have a job for life, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
He said that this is going to be his last run within WWE, and also said that being a dad takes precedent over being a full-time pro wrestler. So expect to see him work even more of a part-time schedule as we head into 2021. Also, his contract with WWE reportedly runs out in September. What I'm saying here is enjoy Daniel Bryan in WWE while you still can. And yes, maybe he'll sign a contract extension for a few more big matches on pay-per-view.
Yeah, a few more months, yeah. Or you can go match-by-match basis. That can happen too as well.
Maybe he'll even return to Ring of Honor. But at the end of the day, his health is the most important thing, and he's already risked it more than enough, in my opinion. He's got nothing left to prove. Enjoy it while it lasts. Number 1, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's WWE contract was reportedly extended due to his entirely justified 2020 sabbatical, but that still means it is set to expire in late 2021. And what could be on the cards for the 36-year-old?
If he is not pushed to a main event program or given the Universal title, because he's on SmackDown, if he's not given the Universal title and it's treated as a big deal, that's the big thing. You get the Universal title, but if you're not treated as a big deal, I think he may be gone, and that hurts for me to say that.
He may well have finally been discovered in WWE only about 5 years too late. They may finally realise the genius that they have in their hands, courtesy of that amazing Intercontinental Championship run he had where he regained the title that he never lost and was just a complete git. He is one of the best talkers, heel talkers certainly they've got. He's also one of the most genuine baby faces in the world outside of the ring. Is there anything else for him to prove in WWE? I mean, they should probably have made him world champion a long time ago, but if that's not going to happen, he's strong-willed. He may well want to make that leap and head somewhere else. And I'm not saying Sami Zayn is going to head to AEW. But El Generico might. And that's our list. Did we miss any out? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And subscribe to...
Alright guys, well that is it. That is 10 wrestlers who may be leaving WWE in 2021. Thank you WhatCulture for making this video for me to react to. If you guys want me to react to another video or anything else, leave a comment down below. If you made it this far in this video, I want you to put contract. Put contract down in the comment section as well. But guys, that's it. If you did like this here, be sure to leave a thumbs up. And like I said, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter. And like the Facebook page. Or those links are down below. And I will see you guys later. You guys have a great day. Peace out.